What's going to happen in Ann Arbor when Michigan State rolls into town fresh off of having lost to Illinois? Charles, what do you think is going to happen this Saturday?
Man, we got to send them home limping, man. You know, we we're coming off the bye, but we're coming off a win and then a bye, so our guys should be fresh and ready to go. I feel like our team is starting to play better. I think collectively, I think Shea is starting to play better from the way he started, earlier in the year. The team had a lot of fumbles, a lot of lost fumbles. Mm-hmm. But I think people are in agreement that, kind of the second half of the Penn State game, things, kind of started to click a little bit, and then it rolled into the next week. So we're kind of looking at trying to keep that momentum going into this game against Michigan State. So I'm looking forward to Michigan going out here and dominating this game.
Well,
not just beating Michigan State, but dominating them.
Well, I mean, you're from the state of Ohio, and this is like brother versus brother, or as Hart called it, little brother
versus little brother versus little
right,
brother.
which created a big stink, and then D'Antonio came in and kind of flipped that script as he was first taking the job. It's kind of been a little bit different. Even with that punt that went awry in Harbaugh's first go-round with this rivalry.
Right.
You got a good story about Michigan State when you were there, about what it meant or what you heard about from Lloyd Carr at the time? You got a good one to give an example of what this rivalry means in that state, Charles?
Yeah, I mean, when you get there, whenever you get to a university, then you kind of really figure out, what it means. Of course, I watched it on TV as a kid, but when you're in the locker room, you truly understand the dynamic of the game. And I think when you look at Michigan State, you have a lot of guys who are in-state who were high schoolers who got recruited to one school or the other. And so a lot of those guys, they really know each other. You know what I'm saying? They went to, play summer leagues together and different things like that. So it's a little, different with those guys. And so going into that game, I remember my freshman year, what am I, 18, 19 years old, I have these little braids that I have in my hair. And so, I was young and thought I was a pretty tough guy, cool or whatnot. But I'm going into this game, and they got Derek Mason and I think Muhsin Muhammad. So they have some tough receivers out there on the field. And I remember, we get into the game. It's a tough game. It kind of goes down to the wire. But late in the game, I believe we were in like a cover two. I'm on Derek Mason. He comes off the line. I get a little jam, and then I sink. I think it was Tony Banks is the quarterback, too. Mm-hmm. Tony Banks throws the ball. I go up to intercept the ball. Game is going to be over. I got my hands on the ball, and the ball tipped off my hands. Derek Mason catches the ball. Eventually, I tackle him, get him down, but the game's almost over. There's only a few seconds left on the clock. The very next play, they throw a touchdown on the other side of the field, and Michigan State ended up beating us. So I'm pissed off because I let down all the guys on the team that this game meant something to. I went home that night, man, and for whatever reason, I just cut off all my braids, cut all my hair off, and just went and just cut it off, and said, you know what, that game is over. I'm done with the braids. This will never happen again, and that was the end of that.
So the anti-Samson, you were stronger.
That was my freshman year.
You were stronger without the braids. Amazing. Stronger without the hair.
I was stronger without it. Yeah, I was stronger without him.
Well,
most people need the hair. I guess I didn't need it.
Well, take it from me, Charles. You don't need hair. Don't worry about it. I'm strong. I'm stronger without it myself too.
I'll take your word for it.
For more of the Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.